Welcome, gardeners. In this video, you'll learn step-by-step how to choose healthy bulbs and rhizomes, pick the right soil and site, plant them at the right time for your climate zone, and care for them so they bloom beautifully year after year. We'll cover some top species: bulbs, tubers, rhizomes. For each, we'll walk through 1. How to select healthy bulbs, rhizomes. 2. Soil and site requirements. 3. Zoned climate/suitable USDA zones. 4. When to plant, season, temperature cues. 5. Blooming season. 6. Ongoing care. 1. Tulip, tulipa. Select healthy bulbs. Bulbs should be firm, heavy for their size, free of soft spots, mold, or damage. Avoid bulbs with shriveled skin or sprouting prematurely. Bulbs with multiple noses, points, can yield multiple shoots. Soil and site. Prefers a well-drained, fertile soil, loamy, enriched with compost. Slightly acidic to neutral pH, 6.0 to 7.0. Full sun, at least 6 hours. Though light shade acceptable in hot climates. Avoid waterlogged sites. Standing water causes rot. Zones, climate. Hardy in USDA zones 3 to 7 for many varieties. In warmer zones 8-10, tulips often must be pre-chilled. Pre-chilled means store bulb for 10 to 14 weeks at 35 to 45 degrees before planting. When to plant in fall, about 6 to 8 weeks before the ground freezes. In colder zones 3 to 5, plant September-October. In mid-zones 6 to 7, October-November. In warm zones, plant December or January, after chilling. Bloom time. Blooms in spring, March to May, depending on variety and location. Care and maintenance. After planting, water to settle soil, but avoid oversaturation. Mulch can be added, 1 to 2 inches, to moderate soil temperature. Once leaves emerge, allow foliage to stay until yellowing. Do not cut early. The leaves feed the bulb for next year. In warm climates, dig bulbs post-foliage die back, store in dry, cool place until next fall. Divide bulbs or replant every few years if overcrowded or blooms decline. 2. Daffodil, narcissus. Select healthy bulbs. Firm, unblemished, no soft spots or mold. Bulbs with firm basal plate, the bottom, and no damage. Soil and site. Excellent drainage is key. Daffodils dislike soggy soil. Rich in organic matter. Mild acidity to neutral pH, 6-7. Full to partial sun. Many bulbs emerge before tree leaf out, so earlier sun is beneficial. Zones, climate. Daffodils are hardy in zones 3 to 8. Many varieties are cold tolerant. When to plant? Plant in fall, about 6 to 8 weeks before soil freezes. When evening temps are 40 to 50 degrees, 4 to 10 degrees. In northern zones, September-October, milder zones, October-November. Bloom time. Spring bloomers typically early to mid-spring, March-April. Care and maintenance. Plant bulbs at 2-3x bulb height, for large bulbs 6 to 8 in deep, spacing 4 to 6 in apart. After planting, water to settle soil. Leave foliage until yellowing. Do not mow or cut too early. Every 3 to 5 years, lift and divide bulbs after foliage dies back to avoid overcrowding. In warm zones where dormancy may fail, dig up and store bulbs in cool, dry conditions over summer. 3. Hyacinth, hyacinthus. Select healthy bulbs. Firm, heavy, no rot or soft spots. Bulbs should be dry and not sprouting prematurely. Soil and site. Well-drained soil, organic matter compost. Full sun to part sun. Avoid spots with standing water. Zones per climate. Hardy in zones 3 to 8 for many types. In warmer zones need pre-chilling. When to plant? Fall planting, 6 to 8 weeks before frost. In warm zones, bulbs need chilling, 11 to 14 weeks at 35 to 45 degrees before planting. Blooms in spring, mid-spring. Care and maintenance. Plant bulbs 6 to 8 in deep, or 3x bulb height. After planting, water to settle soil. Let foliage refine, yellow, and die back. Dig and store bulbs in warm zones if summer conditions too hot or humid. 4. Crocus, grape hyacinth, muscari. Select healthy corms or bulbs. Firm, free from rot or mold. Good size, healthy basal plate. Soil and site. Well-draining soil, moderate fertility. Full sun or part shade. Zones, climate. Hardy in zones 3-8 for many species. Some varieties handle warmer zones with pre-chilling. When to plant? Plant in fall, 6 to 8 weeks before first frost. In warmer climates, pre-chill is needed. Bloom time early spring, one of the first blooms. Care and maintenance. Plant bulbs 2-3x depth, 2-4 in. After bloom, allow foliage to die back naturally. Do not remove until yellow. Leave bulbs in place. They often naturalize and multiply. 5. Lily. True bulb lilies, e.g. lilium. Many lilies are true bulbs, rhizomes, not always bulbs. Select healthy bulbs, rhizomes. Firm, undamaged, no soft spots or fungal growth. Bulbs with visible scales and strong basal plate. Soil and site. Excellent drainage is critical. Lilies hate soggy roots. Rich, well-amended soil, compost, leaf mold. Sun. Many lilies prefer full sun, but in hot climates, partial shade midday is beneficial. Zones. Climate. Many lilies are hardy in zones. 4 to 9. Varies by species. Some species, more tender, require protection in colder zones. When to plant in spring after last frost, or in fall depending on species. Soil should be warm, above 50-55 degrees. Bloom time summer, mid to late summer, depending on type. Care and maintenance plant bulbs 3-6 in deep, depending on bulb size, or per species instructions. Stake tall varieties to avoid wind damage. Water regularly during growth, but avoid waterlogging. After flowering, allow foliage to die back naturally. Divide bulbs every few years if overcrowded. 6. Glory of the snow, Chionodoxa. Spring snowflake. Select healthy bulbs firm, no rot, healthy basal structure. Soil and site. Well-drained, light soil. Full sun to light shade. Works well under trees before leaf. Zones, climate hardy in zones 3 to 8. When to plant in fall, when soil is workable before freeze. Bloom time late winter to early spring, as snow melts. Care and maintenance. Plant the 3 in deep. Leave foliage until it dies back naturally. Often naturalizes. Do not disturb if thriving. At bearded iris, rhizome type. Select healthy rhizomes. Choose plump healthy rhizomes that are firm and free of rot or insect holes. Freshly divided rhizomes are best. Soil and site. Very good drainage is critical. Rhizomes suffer in soggy soil. Slightly acidic to neutral. Full sun is ideal, at least 6 hours. Avoid deep mulch over rhizomes. Promotes rot. Zones/climate. Many bearded iris types are hardy in zones 3 to 9. When to plant? Typically plant in late summer to early fall so roots can establish before winter. When to plant? Typically plant in late summer to early fall so roots can establish before winter. When to plant? Typically bloom time late spring to early summer. Care and maintenance. Plant rhizome so top is just at or slightly above soil surface. Do not bury deeply. Space 12 in apart. After blooming, remove faded blooms. In fall, trim foliage but leave about 4 to 6 in. Divide rhizomes every 3 to 4 years. Discard old central rhizomes. 8. Dahlia. Tubers, sometimes considered rhizomes. Select healthy tubers. Choose firm, plump tubers with visible eyes or growth nodes. Avoid shriveled, moldy, or soft tubers. Soil and site well-draining, fertile soil enriched with compost. Full sun, though part shade in hot climates may help. Zones/climate. Dahlias are tender. In zones 8-11, they may survive outdoors. In cooler zones, tubers must be lifted and stored over winter. When to plant in spring after danger of frost, soil warmed above 55 degrees. Bloom time, midsummer through fall. Care and maintenance. Plant tubers 4 to 6 in deep, with the eye or growth facing upward. Water regularly during growth. Avoid waterlogging. Stake tall varieties. Deadhead to encourage continued blooming. Before first frost, cut foliage, dig tubers, let them dry, and store in peat or sawdust at 40-50 degrees over winter. 9. Corm. Bulb species. Gladiolus. Select healthy corms. Firm, plump corms in good shape, check for rot or soft spots. Cormals, small offset corms, may also be present. You can plant them later. Soil and site: well-drained soil, sandy loam enriched with organic matter, full sun is preferred. Zones: climate: Gladiolus is tender in many climates, suitable in zones 7 to 10. In cooler zones, dig corms before winter for storage. When to plant in spring after last frost, once soil warms. You can stagger planting every 2 to 3 weeks for prolonged bloom. Bloom time summer, typically 8-12 weeks after planting. Care and maintenance: plant corms, 4 in deep or per variety, and space 6 in apart. Stake tall spikes. Water well during growth, but avoid saturated soil. After foliage dies back, dig corms, cure, and store in cool, dry conditions for winter if necessary. To recap: 1. Always start by choosing firm, healthy bulbs/rhizomes corms, free of damage, mold, or sprouting. 2. Prepare a well-drained, rich soil bed with organic matter. 3. Match your USDA hardiness zone and local climate to the plant you choose. 4. Plant at the right time. Fall for spring-blooming bulbs, spring for summer bloomers. Use chilling or lifting strategies in warmer or colder zones. 5. Let foliage die back naturally to feed the bulb for next year. 6. Lift and store vulnerable bulbs/rhizomes in zones with harsh winters or hot summers. 7. Divide or replant every few years to maintain vigor. With careful planting and good care, these bulbs and rhizomes can reward you with spectacular blooms year after year. Thanks for watching. Like, comment your favorite bulb, and subscribe for